the Aggies ready to put toe to leather and get this season started. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And Jesse, if there is an old war horse, a real war daddy in the training facility, here he is, back to run the show again.
Well, that's a great point, and there is no substitute for experience. There is a lot of expectation for this football team and for this offense because of that guy. And because of all the big stages and all the big moments he's already played through in his career. A lot of people are really excited, David, because he has seen a lot of ball.
All the ball, all the defenses, has rid the emotion of being really high and really low. And so those experience, those scars, they matter. They trust in him, and everybody on this offense is looking to him.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run, not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Safe completion on the screen. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
One of the things I love about this offense is they're very versatile in their passing attack. They throw to receivers and tight ends, and the screen game is big as well. This guy is a weapon, and you're seeing that here early.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. The give to the back. Plows through the defense. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Love the physicality of this secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Catch inside the 25. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
You got to love the rhythm this quarterback is in here on this drive, guys. 2 completions. He's seeing the safety rotation. That time, saw the one-on-one matchup he wanted, took his shot. He is in a groove.
Tries to do it himself on the draw. Brought down after a pickup of 2 to the 19.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Keep it on the ground, and he's in for the touchdown.
What an exciting way to start this season. This offense had a plan. They knew who they wanted to be, but you had to come out and execute it. And that was a beautiful first drive, creating some momentum, not only for this offense, but for this squad to start the season.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the New Mexico State Aggies offense will get the ball for the first time. It's not always easy to know what you're going to get when you come into a new situation as a transfer, but one thing, David, that will translate for this guy, when there's a hole, he knows how to hit it.
Yeah, and how nice is it to have a guy, man, you know exactly what he is, who he is. He's been around your program. He knows the lessons you want him to teach. He's the guy you want him to be. And now he gets to step in as a senior with all that experience and lead this squad.
Yeah, and David, he's worked so hard for this moment too, right? This guy put his heart and soul in.
Breaks into the open. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. And the Aggies are in the hurry-up. Oh, he'll keep it on the draw. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
And the quarterback is toast back at the 35.
There's been a little bit of a seesaw here the last two plays. Offense gets a chunk play, and then the defense gets a sack. Great job by the defense there, turning the page and coming up with a big one.
Back to pass. Snagged in the middle, Mitch Williams. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The D thinking bring some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. From the gun, wants to pass. And the quarterback will take a sack back in the 36.
Man, you have to love getting to the quarterback early in this football game. Your first drive, how about your offense? They already took care of business, put up points for you. Now you're getting to the quarterback, getting sacks. Great start for this squad.
Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. Here's the give off the left side. Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Using his legs, it's Hardy. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
They'll try to run for it. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line, a loss of 1. And here comes the punt team. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. Running back searching for a hole. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. New Mexico State lines up quickly. Looking to fire. He's got it. Oh, that is a nice move to get the ball out to the 36. Tempo and overdrive. Quickly out to the tight end. Coming through that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43.
That's a 3rd down the offense simply had to have there. You're obviously trailing early in this game. You're trying to generate some momentum. So 3rd down, defense is playing zone. You just got to find a soft spot in coverage, make it easy on your quarterback. Those 2 guys able to link up.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Quarterback on the keeper. Look out, he's got room. And he's almost to that 1st down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the 1st down. They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster.
And this offense stays aggressive and they pass the football. I think you can always look back and say, 3rd and short, I'd love for you to run it, be the more physical team. But nice job sticking up and bowing their necks for this defense.
And that is textbook instructional video. Out of bounds right around the goal line. Zone nipping at their heels as they start this drive from their own 2. Looking for a crease to the left. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line?
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
it with the back. Not much movement there. It's a gain of 1. Gets him out to the 5.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
And would they dare be aggressive on 3rd down this deep in their own territory? From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The punt team makes its way onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And he steps out of bounds, and that's going to do it for the 1st quarter. Play of the period, 1st down here. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the catch. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. New Mexico State lines up quickly.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
And this guy has been a dominant force early in this game. We're still in the 1st half. He already has a sack. He gets a tackle for loss there. He's playing so well with his eyes right now. He's reading his keys, and he's letting his God-given ability put him in the backfield to make these plays.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. And he'll make the grab along the sideline, but is not able to get to the 1st down marker. They didn't quite get that route run deep enough to pick up the 1st down. Now they've got a 4th and short.
And I think everybody at home tends to yell at their television set. Why aren't you getting past the 1st down marker? Why did you run your route short? Defense did a good...
And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on down.
And the offensive line has to do a better job protecting their man. It's 4th down. He needs some time to make a play. The defense brings the blitz, beats the offensive line, and gets the big sack.
From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Not a lot of daylight. He gets 1 to the 32.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football, you can tell.
Trying to set up the screen. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the 1st down.
Well, they pick up the 1st down there on the screen. I love the offensive line there, allowing the pass rush to get way up the field. They completely baited their guys, made them think that they got beaten, that they were going to get the sack, and then they sneak the running back screen right in behind them and pick up the 1st.
Caught over the middle, it's Moore. Tackle is made at the 44, but he picked up 10 yards and enough for a 1st down. New set of downs after the completion. Looking to throw on 1st down. They're working that left side. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the 1st down.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the 1st down.
This has been happening all night. They stubbornly keep giving him the ball, and the defense is all over him.
And that's how you respond as a defense, man. You give up 9 yards on 1st down. 2nd down, man, they bring some pressure. They are in the backfield fast, and they make the tackle for a loss and completely flip the script. Almost a guaranteed 1st down on 2nd down, and now maybe even put them in a passing situation on 3rd down.
From the 36, a third down, and you wonder if they're willing to take 2 plays to get the first. Motion from the wideout. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
On the flag.
How about that? You don't see those, touch passes go for negative yards very often. Usually this is a short flip that counts as a completion that goes a long way, but the defense aggressive. Saw it, pulled the trigger, came outside, made sure he didn't get outside and get to that edge. Nice job by the defense.
They'll try to put a drive together starting from the 36. From the shotgun, they'll run it. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The Aggies come to the line in the hurry-up.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you've got to be prepared.
He's got it again. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And how about that young man getting in the backfield again? He's really got his fingerprints all over this game so far to start it, man. We're still in the first half, and he's got a sack. He's got a tackle for a loss. These are the kind of plays that really help your defense push these offenses behind the sticks.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Takes a hit as he fires. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. New Mexico State will be forced to punt. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. And the offense takes the field eager to go back to work. The long missed field goal squashed any hopes of scoring on the last drive. They'll try to get something done this time. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Hauls it in. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room.
Complete some of these hitch throws early, you're setting up the hitch and go. Later on, you can pump fake that, and then the receiver can pirouette right up the sideline. That might be a home run play for the offense.
Makes a connection, and he's brought down after a huge completion. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them.
False start on offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Here comes the offense on 1st down. Leaves it with the running back. We've seen a ton of this tonight. They just keep giving him the ball, and he keeps running into brick walls. Not much running room again. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. Now on 2nd down. Might be calling a hot route. To the air on 2nd down. No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They bring the punter onto the field now. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. The New Mexico State offense returns to the field. They really need to find a way to punch back on this drive, already down 14. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Pocket breaking down. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. The defense calls the timeout, their second of the day, as they try to get their act together. These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. And he's brought down, but a flag is also down.
Hold. Offense.
Well, when your quarterback has already been sacked 4 times, shouldn't be some big surprise if the O-line gets called for holding. And the Aggies have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Pulls and throws off the RPO. He'll get it across the 30-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 32 as this offense is trying to do some work.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
The Aggies are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires one high and deep. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. New Mexico State will be forced to punt. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. Here's the pressure. Chucked it away just as he was hit. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, as a quarterback, when you get to the outside, you know you don't have all day to throw it. You've got these defenders. They are coming. They're running at you hard, so you've got to do a better job of getting the ball out quicker. That hit forced the incompletion.
Under fire. And to get rid of it quickly. He gets rid of it, but I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, here comes the flag.
Intentional grounding.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. He wants to go deep. Pass is incomplete, but a lot of contact there. I think it's going to be pass interference and a 1st down.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
So after the flag, a fresh set of downs for the offense. It's 1st and 10. At midfield, he's got room. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down. Got the quick pass. Crosses the 35. Out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play. Spotted at the 32.
This offense is clicking, everything working together really well. Coordinator, quarterback, offensive line. Good rhythm, good flow. Defense is going to have to find something to kind of mess up this timing they got going on.
What will they dial up on 2nd and 8? A long way to go. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Grabbed over the middle. It's Smith. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the 1st down. Wants to throw on 3rd. Flicks it out of the air. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And here comes the field goal unit for the 2nd time tonight. The holder will kneel at the 24, a 34-yarder coming from the right hash. Right down the boulevard, it's good. And that lead grows even bigger.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
And with time running out here in the first half, this offense will choose to take a knee. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Aggies offense will have another go at it. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments. They've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman and being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the second half.
You know, and I think then if you're this defense, you have an opportunity to make a statement here. Yeah, I know you guys went in at halftime and you riled yourselves up and you told yourself that you think you can run the ball on us. On this very first drive, we're going to prove to you, just like in the first 30 minutes, you cannot.
A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. New Mexico State lines up quickly.
It's tough on the defense there. Third down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. On first down, here comes this offense.
Here we go.
Out of the gun, looking to throw. Catch in the middle, it's long. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Wow, the quarterback knew he had to get that one to his receiver quickly on the in route. Did you see the velocity on that throw?
Quickly to the tight end. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Wants to throw again. Flips it out on the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. New Mexico State will be forced to punt. This will be the 5th kick of the night. What a great job on that kick, bouncing it out of bounds inside the 10. First play of the drive will come from the 9-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the big fella. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
Fires to the wideout. A beautifully placed ball to the outside and the toe drag for the big pickup. Offense has it at the 28 on first down. On the move, it's Hardy. Cross the 30 out to the 33 and gains 4 on the play.
I think one of the hardest things to do is stick to the run when it's not working. But it's those runs right there the reason why you have to do it, right? You can't get too one-dimensional. Keep slipping those runs in there. Keep getting a little bit of positive yards. Next thing you know, you look up and you might break one of those after you got them a little bit tired.
Showing the arm strength to the left. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Let's see what they've got on second down. Wants to go up top. Bringing the heat. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
Ooh, there's an example, Jesse, of a receiver making his quarterback look bad. Most of the time, they make it look good and cover up for him. All those balls y'all don't throw online, but oof, that would hit him in a pretty good spot. He needs to come down with that one.
And this is going to be incomplete on third down. And here comes the punt team. He's getting a lot of work. Fourth time he's punted tonight. And the returner will be brought down. This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. Complete to start this drive. At the 45, on its way. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it. Going to swing it on second down. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
This has been a rough night for this offensive line. Man, they have not protected their quarterback. Everything starts with the big guys up front. That's their 5th sack given up in the game.
On third and long, no secret what he needs here. Throws toward the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back. Now on fourth down, here comes the field goal team. This field goal attempt is going to be an even 50-yarder. He boomed it through, a 50-yard field goal showing off that powerful leg. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. UTSA has opened up a can, and the result is what's shaping up to be one of the more lopsided affairs of the entire day. They're up by 18 over Colorado State. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day, guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And you're seeing on both sides really hard to run the football in this one. You've got to give both of these defenses tons of credit. They are so physical up front. These defensive lines can take the game over, and right now, it's tough sledding on the ground.
He rifles one deep to the left. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
Yeah, and the QB tried to use some touch, let that thing hang up in the air. But when you hang it up over the middle of the field, the defenders have a lot of time to go and try to get it and make a play. A lot of guys near the football. Nice job by the defense being in great position.
This game just feels so different than it did in the first half. After that incompletion, now setting up fourth down, they only have a one-possession lead. Things were looking so much better earlier in the game. They're going to have to get it together throwing the football if they want to win this game.
Coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. Opening play of the drive from the 39. They send the tight end in motion. The give to the tailback. And this one will be stopped for no gain. New Mexico State lines up quickly.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on third and long. Throwing right. He's got it. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. And the Aggies come to the line with a new set of downs.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
And we haven't called his name a lot, and I think this offense, they need to find a way to continue to manufacture touches for the big tight end. And I don't care how you do it. I don't care where you line him up. He's that good, and if I'm this offense, I'm going to find him more often.
Looking to throw again. Just a short pass to the tight end. Working their way closer and closer. A third down conversion, and they've got it at the 26.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I needed to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit it in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it, because he really didn't have a choice, because he was going to wear that one regardless.
And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. The Aggies are at the line trying to move the sticks on third and short. Smashes ahead. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, New Mexico State. The extra point here would tie the game.
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole. He saw it. He put his foot in the ground, and that was pay dirt.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And here's the return. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. The sledding has been tough. Scores have been at a premium, Jesse, and every possession seems like it could switch the momentum of the game.
Yeah, Reese, for this offense, just feels like they just haven't been as physical. And for this offensive coordinator, David, he's having to go deep into the playbook just to try to generate a first down.
Well, and the good thing is there's not a ton of game pressure because the other side's not scoring either. But if you can find that one thing get that one positive play, and then maybe you get those juices going, and something can start to build.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Here comes the offense on second down. Off the play fake. Here he goes breaking the pocket. Fires on the move. Intercepted. The defense has set him up.
It's really hard when that quarterback gets outside the pocket because it cuts off half of the field. Once he starts to roll out, everybody starts to sprint to the other side of the field. You know you're not going to throw it across your body going to the right. Great job by the defense closing it off and making the interception.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. They fought tooth and nail through 3, and it is all locked up as we take a look at the stats. So the final period starts with a second down play. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. They make the stop as he gets it inside the 30 to the 28, a gain of 4. New Mexico State lines up quickly. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. He can't make the catch, had it right in his hands, and it'll be 4th down. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. That puts them on top here in the 4th.
Big time kick right there, man. 4th quarter, clutch time. You needed to come through to take the lead, and now the pressure goes to the defense. You got to keep this lead. Got to get a stop or 2 more, and you can get the dub in this football game.
Let's see what this offense has dialed up this time. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. Power football with the run.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it, but the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
Well, they execute the in route. How about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Thanks to grab. Boy, that was a precision play all the way around. Throw, catch, tackle, bang, bang, bang. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Back to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Smith. Stop is made at the 36, but he picked up 10 on that one and has a fresh set of downs.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of this big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
A strike downfield. He's brought down, but what a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Got it in the middle, it's Moore. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Rushes on him. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And this defense has an opportunity to close this one out, right? Like, it's in the 4th quarter. You got the lead, a few more stops, and it's dub time. So getting your ears back, rushing the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable is definitely job number 1.
Gets it in there for the touchdown.
And this is a running back, guys, that gets better as the game goes on. Here we are late in this one, and he's still breaking off big runs. Impressive, making people miss, showing you the speed. And that touchdown gives his team the lead.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The New Mexico State offense returns to the field. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Got it behind the line. It's Gibbs. And the Aggies need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. They get to him as he throws. Couldn't quite haul it in. They almost had their first pick here late in the game. New Mexico State will be forced to punt. We've seen a lot of the punt team 6th time tonight. Makes the catch at the 35. He gets a block. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Quick completion to the right. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Holds and fires complete to the right. And he's knocked down, but there's also laundry on the field. We'll see what the officials have called. Some hand fighting at the point of the catch will draw the penalty, but this one is going to go against the offense. They'll go to the air. Looking deep. And it's taken away by the defense, and they desperately needed that turnover. And the interception was enough. The return made it even better as he gets it down to the 48-yard line. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. The hand to the running back. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. The Aggies racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
Your job is to irritate, to confuse, to hit, to make quarterbacks feel very uncomfortable. This defense is definitely doing their job. 6 sacks, that's the way to make the quarterback feel like he's having a hard day. He's had no response. This offensive line has no response, just a sack party.
Got rid of it just in time.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and the defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy in front.
First order of business, get out of this hole as the drive starts at their own 7-yard line. The give to the back. Finds some running room. He'll pick up 4 out to the 12.
Well, the offense has the lead, and we call this 4-minute offense. This is a situation that teams around the country practice, having the lead late in the game and needing to ice it by running the football and throwing high-percentage passes.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Quick completion on the out route. Really good job making a play, getting it out to the 24 and moving those chains. 1st and 10 from their own 24-yard line. To the air on first down. Grabbed in the middle, it's Moore. Up near the 40-yard line, they'll mark it at the 39 to pick up a 15. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. He'll do it himself on the draw. Got the first down, looking for more. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense. Now, they got to get a stop, and if that's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation. Time to be more physical and get this big stop.
They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. After the 9-yard pickup on first down, here's 2nd and 1. They'll try the run. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator, because on first down, you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up, and now you're having to probably dial up a throw on 3rd down. You need more consistency from the guys up front.
And he'll be tackled, but there is a flag on the field. A costly penalty wipes out that 3rd down conversion, and now they'll back up and try it again. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. What a big play this one could be. Tight game, getting late, 3rd and long coming up. caught near the sideline. It's Bell. He won't get there. It'll bring up 4th down. 2-minute timeout arrives, and this defense desperately needs to get the football back. The punt team makes its way onto the field. They'll look to pin them deep. And that is how a punter helps out his defense, pinning them deep in their own territory. The Aggies offense will have another go at it. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a 1st down. Let's see if they can put something together here. Looking downfield on 1st down. That's caught. It's long. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
Man, you've created some great momentum, getting the stop, forcing the punt, now getting it back to your offense. Your offense starting to get in a groove. Late in the game, you need some big plays.
You just wonder how much panic there is right now on the defensive side of the football, too, because of what you just said, David. They can feel and sense.
Pulls it in down the sideline. And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. Wants to throw on 1st down. Here's a heat. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the 4th. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Aggies trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Under fire. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waning moments. That could be a costly play. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
And if you're the defense right now, you've given up some yards on this drive, but you've got a possession lead. You just need one more stop after that last incompletion setting up 4th down. Do you blitz? Do you try to speed up the QB? Let's find out and watch.
He's going up top here late in the game. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. And the offense takes the field ready to go back to work. One possession game, getting late, first order of business, just take care of the football.
So they call this situation 4-minute offense, where you're trying to run the football and throw high percentage passes to maintain possession and bleed the clock. This is a very difficult point of the game to execute at a high level, David.
Yeah, and listen, what you understand as an offense is if I get 1 or 2 first downs, this ball game's over. And that's your sole objective. Not scoring, take care of the football, get a few first downs, walk out with a W.